When we find ourselves in challenging times in our lives, it's a very natural reaction or question to ask ourselves, can we do it? But maybe we should be asking ourselves a different question. Maybe rather than asking ourselves, can we do it, we could ask ourselves, how do we do it? Hi, everyone. Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. Can I do it versus how do I do it? When we go into the mindset of asking ourselves, can we do it when we're faced with a challenge, we put ourselves in something called outcome orientation. It's asking yourself if you have the strength, if you have the capacity, if you have the intelligence, if you have the time. Now, that can work as a great motivator, but what if the answer is no to any of those questions? We may find ourselves waiting, procrastinating, or just giving up totally. But when we put ourselves in an aspect of what I'll call process orientation, which is how do I do it? Now, what we do is our mind begins to think creative ways of solving puzzles or solving challenges. Have you ever had a situation where maybe you're working on a project and all of a sudden it's a unique challenge and you start to get excited because you're thinking about ways that you can maneuver your way through? That's what we're doing when we put ourselves in process orientation. And it gives us a whole new sense of empowerment when we're dealing with challenges. I'd like to kind of use this example for you. Imagine that you're walking alone in the woods and all of a sudden you come upon a pack of wild dogs that begin to chase you. And you're running through the woods, avoiding trees, trying to run away. And pretty soon you find yourself up against basically a rock wall, a wall of rock, and it's on a slight angle. And you look at it and you realize there is no other way out. You either have to go up that rock or you end up being lunch for this pack of wild dogs. Now, in that moment, you might have a flash that says, can I do it? But quite honestly, when your life is on the line, I can almost guarantee you're going to ask yourself, how do I do this? And you're going to find a way to get up that wall. That's how it works when challenges arise. Now, in martial arts, we have a 6-step process for helping students realize their goals or overcome challenges that I want to share with you called the Black Belt Cycle of Success. Now, when we teach the students, young students in particular, we actually teach it as part of our opening part of our classes, and we'll also teach them hand signals so it resonates. Now, I'm going to spare you on the hand signals today, but you can go along with me if you'd like. But the Black Belt Cycle of Success basically goes like this. It's like, know what you want. Get very clear either in the goal that you want to achieve or what's the outcome that you want to have to help you overcome this challenge. Many times we focus so much on the challenge that we're not looking at the opportunities that are in front of us. So know what you want. Number 2 is have a plan. Like you have a map right there, have a plan. And that basically is what's your way of maneuvering the situation. Now, particularly if you've got time, it allows you to just kind of sit back and rather than react to what's going on, you get a chance to respond. You get to think critically about how you want to move through this challenge. Number next is to have a success coach. Have a success coach. Have someone who has been through it before, or maybe it is a professional coach or a mentor or a spouse that's helping you through this process as well. I always love the saying, no one can do it for you, but you can't do it alone. So this provides you the opportunity to utilize the experience of others and the encouragement to help you through this challenge. Number 4 is to take consistent action. That's right. Oftentimes we think we have to take massive action to overcome challenge, and sometimes we do. But what I have found is when that's the only option we give ourselves and we start to fall away and maybe we get out of our momentum, pretty soon we have a tendency to give up. But if you take consistent action each and every day in small digestible chunks, pretty soon what can happen at the end is massive results are achieved. And then the last 2 is number 5 is to review your progress. So see where you're at in this process that you're moving through, whether it's daily or weekly progress checks to see exactly if you're on point and if you need to readjust along the way. And then finally, once you've achieved it, is renew your goals. Is what's something that now you want to take part in to take you up to the next level? And you continue to move these six processes along, and what you're doing is you're spiraling upward, either to achieve a goal or to overcome a challenge. So there you have it, my friends. There is my little talk here on how you can change the challenges that you have in front of you just by reframing them from asking yourself, can I do it, to how do I do it? Now, if you have a challenge in mind, if you have a breakthrough that you want to have in your life, I'd love to have you consider an upcoming program that I have coming up in February called the Breaking Through Coaching Program. And in this, what I'm going to be doing is taking a number of individuals through where they can go from point A to point B of having a breakthrough in their lives, and not only utilize my expertise master coach, but also in a group so that you can utilize and leverage yourself against other people that can help encourage you in a positive way and hold you capable to achieving that breakthrough. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the link below, set up a call with me because I'd love to have a conversation with you. So there you have it, my friends. Think about something this week that you can lean into when a challenge arises, or maybe it's something you're dealing with right now, and rather than ask yourself the question, can I do it? Ask yourself, how do I do it? This has been Chris NATZKE with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching, and we'll see you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.